Hey everybody, before we get into today's episode of the Dummy Time Podcast, I want to take a moment to talk about our new sponsor, W Energy. If you're tired of the usual energy drinks packed with fillers and artificial ingredients, W Energy is here to change the game. They've created a clean energy formula that is free from maltodextrin, artificial coloring, and unnecessary additives. What sets W apart is their focus on cognitive performance. Their unique blend includes vitamins and nootropics, with the star ingredient being Neurofactor. This patented extract from high-quality coffee cherries has been clinically shown to boost brain performance so you can stay sharp and energized throughout your day. And here's the best part. You can enjoy all of this without breaking the bank. If you're ready for that big energy boost, head over to their website and use code SCIENCE at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's SCIENCE and get 10% off of every order. And it lets them know that we sent you. A big thank you to W Energy for giving us the extra kick we need and for sponsoring today's show. Now, let's get into the episode. What's up, Craig?
Yes.
Look, Craig.
It's not out yet, but you can request access. So I am requesting access.
What is this? What is this now?
Adding to my wish list.
A
It's
game
called
that
Restaurants. You lead a medieval restaurant with a team of rats just like you, cooking the food, throwing it at the guests, wiping the drinks under the skeletons, becoming a legendary rat chef, proving to orcs vampires that you have the most delicious bloody meat
What?
served in your restaurant. It's fucking absurd. I
That's
will share.
ridiculous.
Hold on, getting it.
that is that's interesting to say the least.
Okay, so this is what it's this episode, what?
You do sound a
We're on
little
what?
loud.
Am I a little loud? Here, I'll turn this down a little bit. So, in case anyone is curious as to what's going on and why I might be a little quieter, I'm talking in this kind of very low tone, is
Mr.
I'm
Sexy
currently
Pants
staying
over
somewhere
here.
where I need to be quiet. I have to be quiet. So, I'm trying to be very quiet while still being able to actually make this shit. So, I think we're on episode 31. I think we're 31 now.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, we passed the 30 mark. That's pretty cool. We got Joe and Steve and me, Anthony. Hi.
Hello.
But yeah, so yeah, I've currently in looks for a new apartment, so I'm staying somewhere where I need to try to maintain a sense of quiet, and every room in this house echoes. The house, the walls are very well insulated, and everything's covered very well, so it doesn't reverberate too bad. But it is loud in this house. Everything echoes. So just had Gotham here the other night, and he decided to get real excited about his what is it? The Lego Movie 2 game for Switch. And he was playing that, and he decided to get really excited. And man, when I tell you, those like cartoons where they yell in the cave and it's like
Yeah.
yeah, it was just like that, just a whole lot of that for like a good solid 30 seconds, and my head was gonna explode.
Yeah.
It was so
Dude, I
loud.
can hear whenever Gabe's playing Fortnite or whatever, I could tell you if he's in a match like towards the end or if he's in a clutch situation. I could tell you what he's doing because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He'll just get extra louder, just start hollering. I'm like, and Christina's like, "What is he doing?" I was like, "It's a gaming situation." It's like I wholeheartedly understand right now. Little man is in the trenches right now, trying not to get dead.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to
Yeah.
fucking die.
Try not to die, ma. You're
Yeah,
you're
for
messing up
real.
my game. I'm trying to clutch a 1v4.
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son?
Dead.
Well, so after Gotham climbed on my PC one day and decided to try to play Sky Factory, and then he was like, Minecraft? I'm like, oh yeah, you've never played. So he's only ever watched me play Sky Factory when he was like a little. So I threw him into just a normal creative world where he could just do whatever the fuck he wanted. And when I tell you that kid caught on real quick, he's gonna be a PC kid. 100% gonna be a PC kid. He was rocking and rolling, and now he's got his Switch and he loves it, and he plays Minecraft on it all the fucking time.
Yeah, and Aiden's been playing Minecraft with a couple of his friends, and it's
Yeah,
Hannah loves playing
Uh,
Minecraft. Gabe like the kids love it.
well, one of the imp's offspring, the youngest, they have a program for their school, which is it teaches them I don't know what, but teaches them shit, and it's a program they get through the school, which is a Minecraft server they can play on.
Hmm.
And like they hang out on Discord and we'll play in this Minecraft server just like Gus when we do Call of Duty, and they just play in this server that's all educational stuff. And it's super cool. He was showing me and I was like, this is awesome. This is super impressive. I'm glad to see that schools are embracing the idea of using video games as a learning tool, because like games like Minecraft absolutely can teach so many different just
Oh
crazy
yeah,
things if you do the
people
right
have made
stuff.
functional
Oh,
computers inside Minecraft.
Right. Like just the idea of redstone in Minecraft is
Mm.
I can't I don't know how
You
to
can
do
learn
oh, dude,
redstone. I don't know how to do
programming. You
that.
can learn
I'm
engineering. Like you can learn
Mm-hmm.
architecture.
Yeah,
I'm 35, about to be 36 years old, bro. And the redstone in Minecraft, I still don't get it. Like, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I will be
I
on. I will be. I will go
vaguely
to
under.
the. I will go to YouTube college just to figure out how to do something and then leave.
Mm.
I will go to
Dude,
YouTube
my
college and
guy.
drop right the fuck out.
Dude, how you think I feel? I used to be a Let's Play builder in Minecraft way back in 2016 when I was working with Carbine Studios. That was one of my jobs, was to do Let's Play builds for our Minecraft games. And don't understand. I everything I built, it was all manual stuff because I didn't understand redstone. I had to bring in uh guys like it wasn't Matt Bragg, but it was another person who did some builds, and asked them and like, hey, how do I do this with redstone? Because like, yeah, I did that for I've been playing Minecraft for fucking like 15 years and I can't fucking understand that shit.
Yep.
I do love me some Minecraft though.
So
Like,
I've been playing Minecraft a long time, like before it was popular, and but I didn't play it on PC. I played on Xbox, like when they first released it. And
oh yeah,
when they first released on Xbox, there was no creative mode. Like
right, yeah, I
it
remember.
was raw. It was survival
Yeah,
mode. It was brutal. And to
oh
this
yeah,
day, one of my greatest achievements was I made a 40 by 40 block pyramid out of sandstone.
mm-hmm,
Do you know
oh
how
yeah,
much goddamn sand you need to harvest to make a
Oh,
oh
quite
40 by
a
4?
lot.
So my buddy and I, we played it a very typically like burr level autism mode when we do it. So what we do was we built really big, long structures. In his case, he was working on a mine. He was harvesting resources. So he was
yep,
literally just digging a 5 by 2, so or 5 by 3 high, um, like tunnel in a straight fucking line and a railway system
oh
for it so he can get back and forth.
oh
Um,
see, yeah. So I'll tell when you're done. I'm gonna tell you about my mining, and you're gonna call me a psychopath.
Oh god. But yeah, so he comes up after like a couple hours in the mine, and it was we were high school. It was a sleepover on a weekend. We literally played through the night. Woke up in the morning, like started playing again. And he comes up and he's looking at what I've been doing. And he's like, how the hell did you build that? And he goes, where the fuck is the beach? Like, I literally strip mined a whole beach to,
Oh yeah,
to make it. There was a single layer of sand holding back the wall of water that was the ocean.
oh yeah,
Jesus.
and then they slapped Joe in the face by introducing biomes in the desert biome with the buried pyramids.
Oh,
Yep.
So Joe, so whenever we played, and Steve's
you've
seen me
seen
do
how
this a
I
few
build.
times. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You've seen my
I
fucking
am
arc builds and shit.
psychotic.
Yeah, my arc builds get fucking huge, castles and all sorts of complexity. But Steve can tell you when you used to play Minecraft together, I would build a very simple hut, like
Yep.
above ground, like a 4x4, 5x5 hut that had a bed and a chest and whatnot in it, and then there'd be a trap door, and then you take the trap door down, and you come out to a little like a opening, like just a hole in the ground opening, and there would be my actual house. And then usually there's a front door, and then you walk out a little ways, and you would come to just a hole in the ground that was, it was 3x2, so 3 high and then just 2 wide, and
It
always on bedrock.
it would basically be like this fuck shack in the middle of a field that
That is
trapdoor
true.
dropped into like this massive area, and you're like, dude, is this what you've been doing for hours? He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean that's
pretty much.
typically what I do.
But
Is
the but the strip,
it's as you put it, the fuck shack, and then underneath is a cathedral of torches and tunnels.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So when you got down,
that's Anthony.
so you would have the big opening, which would have like the living room and like a little setup over here, and then I'd have the enchanting room on the side somewhere, and I'd have a storage room that just had walls of chests, and then I'd have a furnace room full of walls of furnaces. But then the mine, you'd come to the mine, and
Oh God, I hate the way you just said that. The mine.
It was
Fucking, this
very
is Moria,
seductive. That was very
motherfucker.
seductive of you.
it was the
You're not Jack
deepest
Black.
of holes.
You're not Gandalf. Fucking say it.
No, listen. All right. So what we do is, so you get the three tall by 2 wide, stairwell that led all the way down to bedrock, and then usually I'd open up the bedrock area and torch the fuck out of that so no one spawned. But then as you went down, so and it depends on how long I'd been playing. If I'd been gone for a really long time and I fully got to work this thing, it was it would look insane. But what you would find would be single. Uh, Single or sometimes double wide, like 2 by 2 by 2 um, strips for miles. And back when they had limited space for your maps, I would just take it to the end of the map, and then I would go 2 over, and then I'd come back up. And so what you would see would be these like 3 by 2 or 2 by 2, just checkers along the entire wall as you're going down to bedrock,
Mm-hmm.
as far as the eye can see.
Mm-hmm.
It just looked like the worst kind of optical illusion. But then I would
Oh
start
yeah.
You
clearing out
rem-
those chunks.
you remember whenever we would do that shit, you go all the way to bedrock, and then you go back up 16 levels, and then just mine in every direction possible, because it was supposed to be that at like level 16, block level 16 from bedrock was where you found all the, like, where you would mostly find diamond.
Hmm. Yeah, usually I would start there. I would strip mine level 16 to both ends of the planet, and then from there, I would then go to the other end of the planet. And so there was a map that I was playing on. I got pretty close the last time we all had a serious map we played on for a while. I got pretty close, but usually what would end up happening is when you got to level 16, it was just that is where the hole started. And so I would have a complete opening of bedrock from level 16 all the way to the other end of the map. It would just be a hole.
Mm.
Like someone just took a chunk of the earth out because I was going to
For
get those diamonds.
for a little tidbit, like,
A
Joe,
little noise in one direction, I
we
never went the
were
other way.
we were gaming with a gaming community called CAG,
Mm-hmm.
and we had, and this is just a little funny for Minecraft, and this gives you how diabolical I was when it came to Minecraft. Is we would take we had one server that would stay open. One guy just like basically kept his Xbox running with it open, and we'd be able to jump in and out, in and out, in and out. But or no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let me backtrack. There was 3 different people that ran the server. One person that owned it, and 2 others that, like, if you needed to get in there, do something, whatever, or just jumped in every few nights, played for a while. Because I mean, it was set up as like a town. Each person had like what they would do. Each person had their own thing. one person mined diamonds, one person did this, one person was farming, one person like yada yada yada. So this was towards the end of my run with that community because we'll talk about part of this away from the podcast because it gets into a sticky situation. But me, John, Anthony, and a few others, we just like got pissed and just done with the leader of the community and was like, okay, we're gonna make our exit with a bang. And what I'd done is I got one of the 3 guys that ran the server to open up the Minecraft server. And like I said, diabolical as shit and petty as hell is what this was. Is I had him open it and then he got a phone call and he had to leave and go do something. I'm like, oh dude, I'll be in here for a little while. I'll just don't worry about it, leave it up. I'll leave when I get done. He left. And when he opened it, he didn't realize that when he opened it, that he needed to go in and turn off certain things so that things didn't happen, like fire spread, TNT, shit like that. He forgot to turn it off. I'm like, awesome.
No.
Awesome.
No.
Awesome. So he forgot to turn off TNT explodes. And so what I done is I dug down. I dug a shaft in the dead center of the dead center of what we had built. 6x6 shaft straight down to the bottom. Cause I had him put it in creative so I didn't accidentally blow some shit up on accident, like accidentally blow it up. Is I had him stick it in creative and a 6x6 shaft straight to bedrock all the way down. And I went back up and I think it was like 6 layers below to where like below the town. And I just went in every direction possible. And I packed a 4 layer deep full of just TNT with a single plate in the middle of it on the top. A single plate. It was like a piece of sand. It was like a block of sand with a pressure plate on top of it. So when somebody walked across it, it just detonated the whole town, and you couldn't get it back.
That's really funny that me and Steve
Dialed.
both
Detonated
had
that
similar
shit
ideas
and
one time.
dipped.
So that's really funny because back with Carbine Studios, so I did this to also Jeremy, our friend Jeremy, who me and Steve have played with. We had a server one time. I did this with Jeremy and Jeremy and theirs, where we had built a little town, and I told him I wouldn't build my little fuckhole. I would just build an actual house and like I would help them build this town. So we had this really nice town, right? So the first thing I did was I built a secret tunnel system that connected all the houses, so I could just show up in their house.
Be like, hello.
Yeah, like they would come in and I would just be standing. They would come in, I'd just be standing there and go, "Where did you come from?" So I had a secret entranceway to everybody's house, but then what I did was I lined that secret entranceway with TNT. So if anyone ever found it, I had to. So if you climbed into from each place, when you dropped down into the hole and you took your first step forward, there was a pressure plate in front of you. You had to break the pressure plate. That was the thing. You had to break the pressure plate. So if you didn't break the pressure plate, then you would cause a chain reaction that would blow the entire tunnel system. I called it my contingency. And someone found it. And yeah, it someone found it because I did the same thing with Carbine Studios where I built secret tunnels to everyone's house, and I would fuck with the guys during Let's Plays where I would show up in their houses. Just they'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna head to my house." I'm like, "All right, yeah, I'm gonna be over here," and they would leave me from my house, and I would just appear in theirs, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And so I never told them about the tunnel system, and then at one point Austin found it. And he was like, "What the fuck is this?" I go, "Don't go into my tunnels." He goes, "Dude, you have a tunnel." I'm like, "Don't go into my tunnels." And then he walked into the tunnels and he blew the tunnel system. I've never scrambled so fast to
Damn.
reset a server in my entire life.
It's like you gotta save right before you do that. Be like, all right, everybody save. Be like, all right, saving, and then everybody's like,
Oh
oh
my God, dude.
shit.
Oh yeah, it was. We've been talking about Minecraft for like 20 minutes, and I'm okay with it because that's so exciting to me. I just
Dude,
Okay,
really
dude,
Minecraft.
So
do
no,
you
you know,
do
you know
you
what I want
not
to hear.
do you not
What's up,
remember
Jack?
the mindless hours we spent on that shit? Just realizing and be like, the sun came up while we were playing, and we're like, oh shit, we gotta go to work.
Yeah, that and Call of Duty.
Okay, what I want from y'all is to go to your Steam wish list and let's discuss
My
a game
Steam
that you
wish
have
list.
not bought yet, but
Oh,
has
okay.
interested you and is kind of out of pocket for everybody.
I don't think I can do
Oh,
that because I'm on my laptop and not on my desktop, so I don't have Steam. Ow.
What?
Let me see. I don't have
You
Steam on
could
my
get it from
laptop.
your fucking phone.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. I'm looking.
something that would be out of pocket. I don't know that I have anything on my wish list that would be
Nothing? Oh god,
I
then you
do
have
have
very
Steam on
different
my
wish lists.
phone.
the only thing that lives on my wish list right now is Borderlands 4. Is the only thing that lives on my wish list right now
Okay,
because
well,
I'm
what's a
like,
fucking game you want that you fucking didn't add it to your wish list?
not even sure, dude, because I've just kind of like browsed here and there of like different stuff.
Fine. What
But
I'm gonna do is, let me minimize that. Because I'm gonna share my screen. Don't share the footage because it has other stuff on it. But here I'm going to. We'll use mine
but
because I want your opinion pieces about some of these.
just keep in mind, if you ask for my opinion, be prepared for
I
my
do,
opinion.
and let me know when I need when you've seen when you want me to go keep going
Um,
or stop.
well, I can't access my
We
Steam
talked
wish
about
list
the
because of
restaurants.
We talked about
Authenticator.
restaurants.
Quarantine Zone looks interesting.
It does. I've seen a lot
It
of footage
sounds
from it, and
interesting.
I put in for it. Yeah.
Steel Hunters is actually really good. You should get that. I have a lot of
Mm.
fun playing Steel Hunters.
Is it free to play or no?
Yeah, actually,
Uh huh.
I
Yeah, you
just
can get it
freed up
from their.
a
You
hard
can get
drive
it from
space
their
for it.
website.
I actually I do have to add that to my library, so that's added. I will be
That's really good.
doing that in.
You
Um,
should. I think I got it off their website. Like I just downloaded the game. I think, but it should work.
I think we're gonna hit our first real out of pocket one right here.
I'm waiting to see one of the sex games because Steam is full of sex games too.
I'm low key. That's kind of low key where
Nope,
I'm waiting for it.
Ratton
nope,
Reich?
that's
What
not
the fuck is Ratton Reich? Is that the
Rotten
Third Reich
Reich.
with rats?
Yup, it is a World War II RTS game with rats,
RTS.
mice, and cockroaches and lizards as the different
I haven't.
nations.
Jesus.
I haven't played an RTS in so long.
Look at this beautiful shit.
Oh my
Like,
god! It's like it's like it's like if Dr.
look at
Rowe directed too. Oh my god! It's Dr. Rowe. It's the island of Dr. Rowe meets fucking World War II. He's like meets the that's good.
and it looks legit. Like, it's got like so much to it.
That is super
Oh
cool.
my god. Yeah. Directive 8020 looks interesting. That's from the studio that did Until Dawn and all those
Ooh yeah.
yeah. But it's
The
space
horror
forums.
anthology guys.
With like the monster is like the thing.
That's cool. I like that. I will like
Yeah.
that. It's a
Yeah, that's gonna be like it will it should be indie
it's
pricing, but it might
it's
be
gonna be like a
AAA
double A
pricing.
game. That's
It's probably
double
gonna
A.
be like $40 to $60.
Yeah.
We're not even going to talk about fucking pricings for games because I promise you, like the one game we've all been
Fuck you,
looking
Nintendo.
forward to, the one game we've all been looking forward to, that they postponed, mind you, they postponed it again
GTA 6.
till May 26th of next year. It got pushed to May 26th of next year is GTA 6. I guarantee you, we talked about this. I guarantee you
Like $100.
that game is the base version of that game is gonna cost $100.
$100.
Guarantee
Oh,
it.
so get this. Okay, so this is a arena roguelite, action light, bullet hell typing game. This is fucking competitive Mavis Beacon.
What the fuck?
Yep,
What do you
not
mean
for it.
type? What are you talking about?
Like, you play by typing. Like,
Oh, fuck
out
that.
words.
Oh, fuck that. I am not. I'm fast, but not accurate.
I know, but it's
That would
meant to
piss
make
me
you
off.
better. It's meant to make you better.
Oh,
Yeah,
it would
fuck
just piss
that.
me off. I'd break a keyboard.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Menace from the
have it-
Deep. I've heard that's pretty fun.
I will
I
have a
have it.
backup
Yeah,
keyboard
it
for a
looks really
reason.
good. I like deck building games. It's on my, it's solidly on my list. I'm waiting for a good sale.
It's the only reason I'm not playing is because it's a deck building. I don't like deck builders.
Oh, I love deck builders.
I'm not a deck
This is
builder
just
guy.
fucking Lockdown Protocol is just Among Us, but fucking virtual.
Oh, that looks amazing. I want it.
What, Lockdown?
Yep.
Oh yeah, and there's bombs and guns. Like,
That's
it's
fucking
wild.
amazing. Tactical breach
Witchfire is
wizard.
interesting. It's a Souls-like extraction shooter that's
Mm,
also got elements like of Doom.
that's really
Tactical
cool.
breach wizards. Let's fucking let's go. Like,
Hello, Joe here with the Dummy Time Podcast. If you're anything like me, you've had quite enough of those ordinary, sugary saturated energy drinks that taste rather like battery fluid and leave you in a dreadful slump an hour later. Allow me to introduce you to something decidedly superior. Dubby Energy. Now, the team behind Dubby, they're quite serious about what they do. They've developed a remarkably clean energy formula. No maltodextrin, no questionable artificial dyes, none of that typical rubbish. Simple, honest ingredients that truly serve a purpose. And here's where it becomes rather interesting. Dubby isn't merely about energy, it's about focus. They've crafted a singular blend infused with essential vitamins and nootropics, including a patented extract called Neurofactor. It's derived from a premium coffee cherry. Yes, cherries, quite elegant really. But here's the fascinating part. It's been shown in clinical studies to enhance cognitive performance. In other words, you're not just energized, you're razor sharp. Whether you're deep in your work, hitting the books, gaming in the small hours, whatever your most pursuits may be, this is the companion you want. And should you care to give it a try without putting too much of a great dent in that wallet, here's a real useful tip. Visit the website and enter the code SCIENCE at checkout. That's SCIENCE. You'll receive 10% off your purchase. A sincere thank you to Dubby Energy for sponsoring our program and keeping us all alert, composed, and thoroughly invigorated.
The while you're looking at that, the one game as far as like you're talking like tactical breach and shit. The
What the fuck is this?
what game is it? I forgot what is the name. What's the SWAT? It's a SWAT game.
Ready or Not.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
want
yeah.
that. That I want that. I think we should try and all get that and do some content with that.
It's
That
on
would be
Steam. Just
yeah.
you
It's
do
like
a
I'm looking
job.
at it now. It's $30,
Yeah,
but
wait for a
that would
sale. It
be
goes on sale. It goes on sale.
Yeah.
Wait for a sale.
yeah.
We're gonna.
That would
This
be
is a
something.
straight up Dead by Daylight ripoff, but I'm here for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Killer Cross
That would
Brothers.
be
Guys, it's like Dead by
something. That
Daylight
would be
meets
something
the
fun
Friday
for
13th game.
Mechanicus was one of my favorite like turn-based Warhammer games so far. It was
See,
so good.
I really, really, really want them to put out a Warhammer game that is just
Shooter, yes.
yeah, or even not even just a shooter. I want a linear like a fuck. What was that? What was that game that you fought the locusts? Gears of War.
Gears
I
of
want
War?
Gears of War. I want Gears
They
of War, but
did.
Warhammer.
They did.
They did?
Space Marine 2.
Oh,
It's so fucking good.
Okay, I didn't know
But
because every time I played a Warhammer game,
it's
it's been like a really shitty
so
RTS
fucking
or
good. Nope.
turn-based, and I hate turn-based.
So, okay, Mechanicus definitely not for you. But yeah, fucking hold on. It's in my library. Look at this shit.
I know the
Space
one game I
Marine.
do want to get that's like outside of Borderlands 4, because keep in mind when Borderlands 4 drops, I promise you, like, good luck getting me on anything for a while, anything other
See,
than that for a while, because
I just want GTA 6.
I will be doing a playthrough. If I may end up actually recording a playthrough of Borderlands 4.
Um,
Nice.
Dick, this this isn't this isn't cutscene. This is in game.
Right.
Yeah,
It looks
the
really good.
graphics on that's really good.
Oh, it is mind-blowingly beautiful. It's a horde shooter. It
That's
outpaces
what's
Gears of
up.
War
Oh yeah, like I like horde shooters.
with
Horde shooters are okay.
massive bosses. There's multiplayer, there's PvP, there's PvE,
It's Doom.
there's a story mode. No, it is not Doom. It
Well, I mean,
plays
it's
very differently than
Doom-esque.
Doom, but you are still a
Oh
massive battle tank of a fucking being.
yeah.
You have to understand, in the lore of Warhammer, like Space Marines are pretty fucking intense, but the only enemy that really holds a candle to a Space Marine is in fact the Tyranids. They are
I like
genuinely
your
the
words,
greatest
Magic Man.
the greatest threat to the galaxy.
See, I don't know anything about Warhammer. I just really like the characters. I like the fact that
Oh,
the orcs
you and
think
I
red
should
is
do a
fast, so it
so
makes them fast.
I know you and I had a conversation about stuff. That should be one of our topics. Is that I basically explained the Warhammer universe to you.
That'd be fun because, yeah, I don't know anything about Warhammer except for orcs' magic works. But if they believe it works, it's gonna work. So they think
Greatest
red
fucking mechanic system ever built
is
into a
the
sci-fi
best thing
universe.
ever.
But it
So yeah,
also works
Steve
two
and
ways.
Warhammer.
It works two ways.
Yeah, Steve, in
So
Warhammer, if an orc believes that if you paint something red, it makes it faster and such. If the orcs paint something red, it in fact goes faster.
yes, if it's purple, it becomes invisible.
Because that's how
Jesus.
orc
And what's
magic
the
works.
logic behind
Orcs
that?
are so
Have you
fucking
ever
stupid.
seen a purple orc? No.
No.
Yeah, because orcs are so fucking just. They're like smart stupid.
So first, do you know what they are?
No, they're
Like
orcs. I
if
don't.
you if you had to guess what classification of biological organism is an orc? Like
Uh,
think
Um,
like biological terms.
are we talking like when I think so? Whenever I hear orc,
Like
because
mammal.
I guess it's the nerd in me. Is whenever I hear orc, I automatically think Lord of the Rings. That
Sure.
thing
so
to
worm.
me, I wouldn't say worm. Um, a worm would be that little fucker from Men in Black,
Yeah. So
but
Joe, do you mean like mammal? Like, do I think orcs are mammals or birds?
Yes.
Or that's not birds.
I
I
would
guess I would consider
orcs
them
are more.
mammals or reptilian.
Yeah, they're more like a lizard type shit.
So
Is what I
first
would
off,
think.
to answer Steve, to answer your question, in Lord of the Rings, orcs are basically just physically and sexually abused elves.
Gross.
Yeah, fucking it's oh god, that's how you make orc. Like if you go to like the deep lore of the books, it's Morgoth basically just molested a bunch of elves so hard they became orcs. Two,
Jesus.
it's wild. But in Warhammer, no. None of you are not even close. Their biological classification is fungus.
They're a fungus.
They are a fungus.
Well, I mean,
So
if
how?
you look at how the orcs were created in Lord of the Rings, it's kind of the same way they were created in the ground.
No, 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 well, no, they're bred in the ground.
That's what. Yeah, that's what.
They were created in a much more violent way.
Yeah, but they're bred in the ground. So basically, they're started. It's like a fungus bred in the
Yeah.
fucking
So
ground.
it's
Yeah.
similar but different. No, so within like the orc homeworld, so to speak. Like they literally start as a spore in the ground, and then they become like a baby orc, which is like a really tiny orc, and they grow bigger by killing things. So the more and the harder enemy they kill, the bigger they get. So the ones that are in charge are the biggest ones there are.
Yeah.
Like so like for reference, an average orc, like a full-grown adult orc in Warhammer, is roughly 2.5 times the size of an average human. A Grazgul Thraka, who is the orc, the head of the Wa, like the war. Grazgul Thraka is like 5 times the size of an average person. He's a fucking deck of a being.
I would just like to point out that the title of this episode is now going to be Orcs Are Just Molested Elves.
Orcs are just molested elves. Oh, what we got here? Lost Ark?
Uh,
Oh God, no! I would not touch. Nope. I'm good.
Last Ark
I'm
is
good.
really fun.
I'm
That
good.
game is really fun for about 3 hours.
Yeah, that got bad real quick. I'm good.
Like, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of fun playing it, but I also don't like Doom, or I don't like Diablo that much.
Actually, ooh, another Warhammer game you would like. Shoota's Blood and Teeth. Did you like Contra? Like the old school arcade
Oh,
Contra?
I never played Contra.
Any of those side-scrolling shooters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've
That's
played
what
them
it is.
before.
Shoota's Blood and Teeth is a side-scrolling shooter where you play as an orc. Just fucking
That'd
shit
be
up.
cool. I figured by Blood and Teeth.
Unrecord. That was an interesting one. So this is okay, look at the footage on this.
Oh yeah, this is the one that they did photorealistic environments through a body camera.
This is not fake. This is all in-game footage through the new version of Unreal
Yeah.
Engine.
Yeah. These are all Steve, you should check these out. So what just this game, what you're
This
seeing
makes
right now on
body
Joe's
cam look like
stream,
dog shit.
this is video game footage. This is not real life like filmed footage. This is generated in a video game. There's moments you can see it in some of the ways the shadow eyes on the gloves and stuff, but otherwise
I
like this
know,
is
but it's pretty at the
peak.
far away stuff, it's pretty damn close.
Yeah,
The
this
volumetric
is
lighting is
like
absurd.
this is the kind of stuff that like when we were kids, this is what we thought our video games look like.
Yeah.
I love so the topic switch really quick. So have you guys played you guys have all played the Halo 2 remastered, right?
Yeah. Oh, fucking
Okay.
gold. Yeah, it was
One
great.
of my oh yeah, it's one of Halo 2 is one of the best games on the planet. But one of my favorite mechanics for Halo 2 remastered was the ability to hit the select button and switch between old Halo 2
Oh,
graphics and the updated graphics.
mm,
It was the
that was
most
such
fun thing.
a great choice.
It was such a great choice by the developer because we all have this nostalgic view. Tekken 2. I played Tekken 2 so much when I was a kid. I have such vivid memories of this super detailed, like, just ass kicking game. And I loved playing Tekken 2 for that. And I played it like 2 years ago. I found a copy and I was able to, get a little emulation going and play some Tekken 2. That game looks like shit.
Hmm.
When I was a kid, I thought that final boss, the devil guy, looked so fucking cool,
I
and I
mean,
thought he was such a
it's all
sweet design.
reference.
Yeah, and then I went and played it
If
on the
you
emulator. It looked
think
like
that
shit.
like all you're used to is hot dogs, like let's say that hot dog was the best food you were ever given as a kid, that like you ate gruel, and then once every month you got a hot dog, and that was the highlight of your month. Like you would go out in the world thinking that hot dogs are the shit. But once you
I
taste a
mean, yeah.
steak, that hot dog is done.
Well, yeah,
Like,
and like, but it's so funny. Like, that was the first time I really had like a super. that I could see it in real time was playing the SCP Foundation is amazing.
Mm.
I love
Oh,
I've loved every
I'm.
SCP game that's
It's
ever come out.
hysterical you tuned into that, but missed that on this one.
I'm Jesus Christ prologue. I am Jesus Christ
It's an
prologue. What the fuck?
RPG sim where you play as Jesus and make miracles.
Send that to me. Send me a link to that.
Non-ironically.
Send me a link to that in Discord because I will make a let's play out of that so goddamn fast called Craig Christ. Are you kidding me?
Over
That's
30
amazing.
miracles you could perform.
Oh my god. I absolutely will play that. I will make a let's play out of that. Anyway.
Right.
But yeah, being able to see that in real time and see that change in the graphics between the Halo 2 graphics, I just remember looking and going, wow. I liked that. Now the Harbinger don't look so ugly. SCP, so
there's
that's
so
another
many
one of the
SCP games. Like it's
they're
hard to
so
find one.
good.
Yeah, they're so good.
I
Also
my favorite was on
another.
VR chat.
There is another
VR chat had an
Warhammer game
SCP
that you
map.
would like. So, did you like Left 4 Dead?
Oh, you're talking about Dark Tide, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've played Dark Tide a little bit. It's pretty
Dark
good.
Tide's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Lunch Lady is
Lunch Lady's
terrifying.
really good. I like these. I like this emergence of these lo-fi horror games.
Indie games. Oh my god. So one of my I think is visually probably the most stunning game ever created by a small studio. Have you ever played Plague Tale?
Mm-hmm. It's
Fucking
amazing.
amazing. Fucking incredible.
Yeah. Well, have you ever so what I'm talking about is if you that the game like Lunch Lady. So there's been this big increase in these really low fidelity like horror games that look like
Mm,
old VHS.
yep.
You're like it's so cool and I really like the designs they're putting into them. Also, Death Ground looks amazing cuz I love dinosaurs.
Oh, dude. It's a
Oh, you get some dino
1v4
human
horror
hybrid?
game. It's
Oh.
fucking Evolve.
Oh, yes.
It's Evolve with dinosaurs.
That's amazing. I loved Evolve. I used to play the fuck out of Evolved. I played Monster and I was the worst. I was such a griefer.
Oh, I was so good at Monster.
Oh, I was such a griefer at Monster, but I loved it. I loved it so much. Grounded is really good. I'd
I
be
gotta
down for us
get
to
that
play
again.
Grounded together. Steve,
Grounded?
you're muted.
I haven't played it, yeah. But I heard good things.
Grounded is really, really
And
good.
it's on Game Pass, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
So yeah. Fight Crab, except for all the fucking hackers and the
Yes.
tryhards, this game is amazing. I honestly don't know why I don't have my library other than money. I refuse
You
to
know
pay
what?
$20 for it.
There's a game that you should get called Squirrel with a Gun.
I have seen that, and that I believe is on this list somewhere.
Yeah,
War of
I
Rights
love.
is a RT is I think it's first person shooter. It is, yes.
That looks like that's just gonna
It's a
cause
Civil War shooter
yeah.
game.
A Civil War first
Low
person
Look
key,
at
shooter.
this shit. Low key just bayonet charging it at the fucking Confederacy.
Christ.
I'm down. What's that called?
I'd be down.
War of
War of
Rights.
Rights. All right, I need to add
War
that.
of Rights.
I was trying to say or went to say something and realized that I had mine muted. I am
Oh,
Jesus
look, I am
Christ.
Jesus
Oh my
Oh,
Christ.
that's
god.
the first one was the
A follow-up to the
prologue.
prologue.
This is
Yeah.
the full game, which is
That's
not out yet.
amazing.
It
I'm
is
That's amazing.
coming out this year.
I swear to God, when I get my computer set up, we are gonna do a Let's Play in Jesus.
Oh,
I am
wait,
Jesus
no,
Christ the
gets
prologue.
better, because look who else we got.
The Pope.
Pope
Oh,
Simulator.
fuck that. Oh, send me that too.
Fucking just add it yourself.
I don't have my computer. I don't have access to Steam.
Oh my god. You are on your phone, you silly boots.
I don't have Steam on my phone. It logged me
Ugh,
out, and I can't log in because I have to use my phone to authenticate it.
there you go.
I
Thank you.
started a playthrough of Grounded on my Xbox before I got PC, and
Mhm.
I would definitely be down to start to do a run through as a group of
Oh,
Grounded.
that's a
Grounded's
good
great.
one. This is one we should get into because it's highly reviewed. The gameplay is dynamic and it'd be fun as hell for us. Have you heard of
Oh,
Hypercharge?
I've seen ads for this.
Hypercharge is you play as action figures and there's no microtransactions. Like this game is fucking amazing.
Did that shit say Bum Simulator?
It did. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a bum simulator. You didn't know that? You
Yeah,
didn't know there's a
Bump
bum
Simulator.
simulator? And I'm here to
Yeah.
tell you, all of these simulator games, the one thing that I have learned through all of these simulator games, like Bum Simulator and Goat Simulator and all of them, is they are not what you think they are.
Nope.
They always end up going in some wild direction. There's always
Deep
some
Rock
crazy
Rock
story.
Galactic is really good.
Oh, Deep Rock.
You know,
So Deep Rock Galactic is good. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is peak.
Yeah. I forgot which one it was I had on Xbox. What bummed
the
me what,
typing
like,
of the
bummed me
dead.
out because I
Oh
pulled
yeah,
up
Mavis
the,
Beacon, but it's House of the Dead.
That's amazing. So did you guys ever, when you were kids, go to the arcade and just play the
I did
House of the Dead
too.
game for
Yep.
hours?
Oh, I've
Okay,
actually
cool.
beaten 2 of them.
Yeah, me
Oh
too.
no, 3 actually.
Yeah, I
What
used to
is the
go in and
Blackout Club?
the Blackout Club.
Oh, Blackout Club is actually interesting. Bleeders in the Nephilim. Oh, so we hit our first NSFW game. That fucking game is absurd. It is a
What is
triple
it?
A level game, but it's a sex game. Like, look
Oh
at the
my
fucking
god.
graphics in this shit. This is Warcraft.
Holy shit. That's actually really, really pretty.
Huh.
Like, the map is massive.
Their lighting's a little bright, but that could also just be the streaming in Discord. Holy shit.
Yup.
All right, so this is a game that's just really breeders of the okay.
Breeders of the Nephilim.
All right. All right. I see
It's a
you.
monster fucker game. It's a monster
It's a
fucker
monster
game.
fucking game. I got you. Okay. I figured there'd be one that came up
Blackout
down there
Club
somewhere.
is a co-op horror survival game. Wow, that's a warning.
What does this say? This game may contain content
Oh, sorry.
not appropriate for all ages or may not be appropriate for viewers at work. I can't read the rest of it.
Okay, there is violence in this game where players or enemies might use tranquilizer darts or electric stun guns on another human. Although there is no excessive violence or gore in this game, there are scenes with blood and evidence of crimes such as kidnapping and murder. It should be noted that player characters and their allies are teenagers. Players are not allowed to injure or hurt another teenager, but the game does depict teens in situations of peril.
Oh, Jesus.
So basically, during the day, everything's okay. But at night, is when shit goes wrong, and it's a 1v4 game. Oh, sorry, no,
Mm.
1 to 4 players explore procedurally generated missions against a fearsome enemy you can only see with your eyes closed.
Oh?
Yup. It's a horror game.
Interesting. Well, yeah, that's just you can only see them with your eyes closed. Kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, right.
I mean, apparently, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of an oxymoron.
If the players are
I
not
can see
careful
you,
and
but I
draw
got
too
my eyes
much
closed.
attention to themselves, the shape will come for them. You need to stick together and look out for another while it hunts you down. There's one catch. You can only see it when you close your eyes.
That's a lot like that movie, The Fog.
Kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a lot like that movie, The Fog.
So while we're still scrolling through these games, I just wanted to ask, because it's been like 2 weeks since we've actually been able to sit and like do something,
Yes, it
which is with
absolutely
move
has.
and things like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
what you guys been up to? How you been?
Man,
I have stuff in my life that I don't want to say on Steam. It's something happened recently, but otherwise mostly okay.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
It was
understandable.
a
We all have.
professional thing, and I don't like airing
Yeah.
my professional things over.
I've had
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked
I
about
had
that.
an issue with work. But other than that, kind of one issue kind of took care of itself, and the other is just kind of like one of those butt hurt because I didn't kind of back down or whatever. So outside of
I
that, I
get it.
mean, I've got my part-time job. So I got a part-time job to go with my other job
Yes, let's talk about this part-time
because
job.
we've talked about my part-time job, and mind you,
Steven hauls around dead people.
I have yet to get a phone call for a death call. What we call them death calls. I've yet to get one. I've yet to go on one. I've been with this funeral home for like a month. Yet
Really? I'm
to
surprised you
go
guys don't
on
call
one.
it doornails or something.
Right? It's a lot of dead air involved. I've yet to get a phone call. I've been on call, not got a phone call because most of this shit's happening during the day. But basically, if I got a phone call right now, which now would probably be the fucking time that I'd get one because I'm talking about it. But if I got a phone call right now, is I'd have to leave. Go like my time would start after I got that when I hung the phone up. Get ready, leave, go pick up the van, go to the call, go back to the funeral home, and just it's basically that steps like that, and it's just that simple. But it's a lot of whatever. But I haven't got a phone call yet. Dude,
I
like
I
I
find that
won't.
ironically funny that you haven't got a phone call for picking up dead people at all.
Right,
Like people die all the time. People
right,
die in record numbers nowadays, and you just
right,
haven't gotten a call.
right. Like,
I mean, you're near
but I
Greensboro.
mean,
Someone's gonna shoot somebody at night, right?
oh, absolutely. Well, I'm actually where I'm working through is in Siler City, so it's South of Greensboro. But yeah, it's still
Close enough.
yeah, right. But no, I've I haven't got a phone call yet.
Alright, listen up. If you're like me, you're done with those basic sugar loaded energy drinks that taste like battery acid and leave you crashing an hour later. Let me put you something better. Dubby Energy. These folks over at Dubby, they're not messing around. They cooked up a clean energy formula. No maltodextrin, no sketchy artificial dyes. Absolutely none of that junk. Just real ingredients that actually do something for you. And here's where it gets really cool. Dubby isn't just about the energy, it's about the focus. They've got a unique blend packed with vitamins and nootropics, including something called Neurofactor. It's a patented extract from high quality coffee cherries. Yeah, I said cherries. Sounds fancy, but here's the kicker. It's been shown in clinical studies to boost brain performance. That means you're not just wired, you're locked in. Perfect if you're grinding at work, studying, or gaming, whatever your hustle is. Now, if you want to give it a shot without breaking the bank, I got you. Head over to their site and use code SCIENCE at checkout. That's SCIENCE. You'll get 10% off your order. Big thanks over to W Energy for sponsoring the show and keeping us all sharp, focused, and fired up.
We've talked about it, and I theoretically have 3 jobs. I have my full-time job, and then now I have the funeral home, and I also do stagehand work for the local
Tenure,
union.
yeah.
So, which they just had the Back to the Future was just at Tanger, which was pretty cool. I got to see one of the I got pictures with one of the actual movie DeLoreans. Than one of the
Nice.
DeLoreans actually used in the movie. It still
Okay.
has it's got the hoverboard, the Nikes, all that shit in it.
Call
It
those
was cool as
screen
hell.
used props.
It was cool as hell to see that in
That is
person.
pretty cool.
It was parked out in front of Tanger. I'm like, y'all are brave. Like real brave. Especially having those Nikes and that hoverboard sitting in there in the middle of Greensboro. Y'all are brave.
So,
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Granted,
brought up the theater.
it's the one car that if anybody figured out how to hotwire that motherfucker, I would be surprised. I'd be like, you know what? You deserve it.
Also,
Because good luck.
Joe, The Isle, if you like dinosaur horror, you would like the Isle.
Oh yeah, I think we all like it. It's
We're still looking at Joe's games.
yeah, you play as dinosaurs competitively against each other. Like it's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like why I'm surprised you've never got into it.
Money. I
I know.
almost bought it.
I know. Maybe for your birthday. So and by maybe I mean absolutely, sure. Just gotta remind me when your birthday is. I'm terrible with that.
March 8th.
Fuck. All right.
His birthday's already passed.
Well,
Mine's
Yeah,
coming up
I'll
next, though.
I'll probably get it sometime soon. But
anyway.
yeah, I'm actually.
So I'm Steve. I'm glad you brought up the theater because something that did happen with the last 2 weeks that was actually sad but good. Like, I saw the final performance of 20 Sided Tavern, which was a fucking incredible performance. First off, the show went an hour overtime, which was wild. Because they brought up the producer, he gave a speech, like they brought back previous character, like it was a whole thing.
That's really
And it
cool.
was a very emotional show. Had a mini heart attack during the show because there's a mechanic in the game. It's called the orb of the orb of chaos or like whatever I forget what they call it, but it's 100-sided die that adds a mystery effects to the game. And one roll they had it where the players had to pick a random number between 1 and 100, and one of the players, not knowing what's on the list, picks 100. 100 is the show just ends. And this was like in the literally like within the first 5 minutes of Act 2. And
And
they
MacGuffin
literally just
that.
go, "All right, guys, well, show's over, bye," and they just leave. And the entire audience was floored. They're like, "Oh, what the fuck just happened?" Like,
I mean,
we
it's the
like
game mechanic.
it is, but oh my god, but and I had like a wonderful like I got all the cast members these wonderful gift, like I bought them all a very nice die, like a matching die for each of them. And some of them I hadn't even met before because it's a rotating cast and I hadn't seen every person perform. Um Apparently, I gave them like their one of their favorite gifts because like they like I didn't even get to give it to all of them. I just like when we met outside, I'm like, oh, by the way, that little like D20 with the fuck me, fuck you, and the little teal box, that was me. And they're like, that was you. Oh my god, and like big hug, and I'm like, yay. Like it's a little 20
Yay.
sided die where the one says fuck me, the 20 says fuck you, and inside is a floating green dragon eye in a black
That's really
dye.
cool.
Like it was gorgeous, and it was like $10 a person, so it was not cheap, but not expensive either. I was like, I wanted to get something nice. Especially because two of the cast members I've gotten close with, seeing the show 3 fucking times and spending time with them after the shows, like, and one of them is also a friend of my friend, so like it was like emotional. Um, but on the good news side, Steve, you're getting that show, and you're gonna have such a blast with it.
Yeah, it's
You
coming. I'm looking
have
it up.
you
I'm
have to
actually
go to it.
trying to I'm trying to see when it is because it's not because if pulling up the website, I'm trying to see like show lists and stuff. What when it's supposed to be.
I
Because that
know
was
their
actually
tour
something
site.
that's was something that I was going to try and get Anthony in town for and go because he's more into Dungeons and Dragons than I am and stuff, and I'm
You
kind of
I'm telling you, you do not need to have any experience with Dungeons and Dragons. It's just a good fucking time.
Yeah,
yeah,
20 Tavern does a really good job of just putting on a very entertaining show
If
without
you
over
like
inundating it with D&D.
if you like good improv comedy, you will fucking like it.
so I think what I'm gonna have to do is actually go to their website, possibly, maybe.
At right now they only have 2 tour dates announced because they're still working out their schedule. Um, I know they're in North Carolina from the 17th to the 22nd of next year.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those dates. It's gonna be on one of those dates, but yeah, that's gonna
They're
be
confirmed dates. They're in Charlotte and they're in DC.
yeah. So I think we're gonna end up getting that. So that'll be interesting because, like I said, my stagehand job, I load in and load out shows, plays. That's where I've been able to meet some artists that I've met some artists. I've met musicians. I've met some different, just like some different people, man. It's insane. The craziest one was meeting what his name escapes me every time. The dude from Parks and Rec.
Oh,
Nick
I know what
Offerman.
you're talking about.
Yes,
Yes.
Nick Offerman. Met him, dude. So weird because at first didn't recognize him. He like hollered. He was standing down by in the green room door, and said something and called and hollered my wife's name, and I'm like, who is hollering for you? And I turn and I look, and there's this dude standing at the end of the hallway with a guitar and a vest on, like just nonchalant, holding a guitar, wearing just like this vest, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, who the hell is that? And then, because we had gotten tickets for it or whatever. Me and Aiden had gotten tickets and watched it. And then he bebops out on stage. I'm like, oh, shut up. I literally just met this dude backstage. And the man had no
That's always really
mustache.
funny.
No mustache. And I'm like, excuse me? Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Like, sir. And he's like, even his wife hated the fact that he shaved it off. He was like,
Yeah, he
she
looks
was like,
weird.
grow that back now.
Yes, and Steve, did you know that Nick Offerman is married to a Melissa? I think it's Melissa Milani. Is how it's
Megan
her name?
Mullally.
Yeah.
Megan Milani. Yeah, who played Jackie in Will and
Will and
Grace. One of
Grace.
my favorite
Yep.
characters.
She's in Parks and Rec. She's
Mhm.
the librarian.
Tammy too.
Tammy too.
Yeah, she's Tammy
Yeah.
too.
So
Which I think is
if we
hilarious.
get
They play so well off each other.
looking at the pictures of 20-sided tavern, I can go ahead and tell you this setup's gonna be insane.
So I will say it is one of
Oh
the
yeah,
most
prepare your
intense
asshole.
lighting setups I have ever seen. So you see those
And
structural
ironically funny, that's what my wife does. She
Oh,
does the lighting.
she is gonna have a so first off, the lighting is live affected.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so looking at
She
some like
dude, my
pictures.
wife absolutely hates those damn bracelets that you have to program.
Oh no, thankfully none of that. They
She
have
said they are the bane of
the
existence
devil.
because
I
they're
know exactly what you're talking
such a
about.
pain in the ass.
They're the
I
devil.
don't.
Gamionics is a fucking amazingly well programmed machine. Like if you look into it, like there's a whole like story behind it in the 27 website. It's a web-based architecture that helps them do the show. It's actually really cool. Because the producer invented it. But so I was looking at the set. So first off, the entire back screen is projector. Like really, really fucking good projector. So it's like that whole back
Thank
is
God.
constantly changing.
Thank
Or
God.
it's either screen or projector, but I believe it is projector. Number two, you see the cross beams, the wood cross beams that go across the whole set?
Mhm.
Yeah, those light up internally.
Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Those little ruins you see all over it, those all light up.
That's
And
gonna
then
be a
they
pain in
also
the ass.
have audience lighting. So
Oh
there's
yeah,
usually like a whole audience setup as well.
that's gonna be
Mind you, I don't know how they're
just a
modifying
whole
it for the
pain in the
tour,
ass.
but I mean, if you
No,
want,
looking at
actually,
looking at this is it yeah. This is probably what it's gonna end up similar to that, and putting all that together is gonna be a bitch.
tell me if this link works for you real quick.
I promise you though, this pales in comparison to Hamilton.
Oh yeah, the
Pales in
circling stage
comparison
in
to what?
Hamilton.
'Cause you broke
Putting
up. Sorry.
Hamilton, putting Hamilton
Oh,
together.
eh,
Hamilton's got a giant, heavy
Jesus.
spinning stage that just is the worst thing for
Yes.
people to set up.
Um,
Speaking of setting up, I'm gonna set up our exit because we are at time, and I have
mm,
to go to bed because I have to work in the morning at my new job.
Really
So
quick, I want to throw this. I want y'all to check this out because I wanted to say this earlier and I realized I was muted. Um, so to close this episode out, I was doing a Walmart order for groceries earlier. We're sitting here. I'm like, I want Pringles. Haven't had Pringles in a while. Started scrolling through Pringles, right? And you got your normal sour cream, and onion,
my favorite is the
original,
salt and vinegar.
barbecue, cheddar cheese. Start getting further down. Then I find these beer braised steak, Miller Lite beer braised steak Pringles.
I fucking want them. I want them.
Hold
Send
on,
me
nice.
some.
hold
Can't
on,
eat them, but cool.
hold on, because there was that one. Then you have beer can chicken. That was another one. You have chili cheese Pringles, chili cheese fries Pringles, and then you have grilled beer brat Pringles.
I want the steak. I
For
want the
the
steak
record,
one. That sounds delicious.
I will let you know how the steak ones taste because I bought them bitches. I
Nice.
bought those
Jesus.
in the. I think I bought those in the beer brat ones.
I bought the new flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
And you guys should buy the newest flavor of W Energy that is coming out because they are
Fuck
awesome sponsors.
yeah!
You can code science to go ahead and get yourselves 10% off your order. So appreciate
Science.
that. Science. That is, I should, I thought about changing our code to something else, but I just really like that our code is science.
Mm.
It fits. It fits better with our. It fits with our thing. Yes, I ordered
Yeah.
the beer brat ones and the beer braised steak. So as soon as I get those tomorrow, I will. Next episode, we will do a
You tell
conversation
us about them.
on how they tasted,
No, I want salt and vinegar Pringles anyway.
whether they were
Well, we'll
good
see
or
everybody.
whether they sucked.
Good night,
We'll see everybody
everybody.
next time. Good night.
Peace.
Appreciate everyone coming by. Check out Dubby. Go get your 10% off. Check out us on our socials. And we are working on a new project. Keep your ears open. It might be coming out soon. We'll announce it maybe soonish. So
Mm.
anyway,
Yeesh.
bye.
Yeah. Later.
Yo, oh,
Hit the wrong
Wrong
button
button,
again.
retard.